Hi everyone, it's me, Sailor Mars, Ray here, and today I'm going to talk about, one thing that I still talk about to this day, but it's nothing bad. It's about the hacking that happened to Sailormoonred. Now, keep in mind, we have had many Sailor Moon fairways since then, like Sailor Moon Red 1, Sailor Moon Best 1, Sailor Moon's Best 2, Sailor Moon on Tube, yeah, Sailor Moon on YouTube, we misspelled the U, and Sailor Moon Red 1, 2, 3, 4, which we just put those in there because that's what we wanted so we could let us have it. And Sailor Moon Tube 11, which I don't know, we had to put 11 in so it could let us work it, which we renamed Sailor Moon for Life. Now, the hacking, we'll never truly know who did it. You know, there will be those. There's never to know who did it. You know, since from 2008 YL to about 2010 YL, there was a lot of hating going on and bullying and all kinds of stuff. So we'll never know. And since we got bullies from 20 from 2008 YL to 20 cert between YL, there will be never to know who was answerable for it. And keep in mind our wisdom of hacking and how websites got hacked. We didn't really know how it was done. You know, we thought back in the day it was just someone who has this tool and they put it on the webstead and hope that the tool starts going through every offshoot of every every step word that someone could work with and coming up with a winning one, like it was someone going to a bidding house and going through one of those bidding tools and hoping that they would get a win. So it started on a Friday, believe it or not. And right before that, there was a bad storm. And this bad storm came in around the time that we were doing a film. It was actually Sailor Pluto, I think. But this was back when we didn't have her and all we had was a likeness. And then we lost our Lightworks. And the Lightworks didn't get put back on until that Sunday. That's how bad every stead was hit. So during this time, there was no way to know. So our reckoning was still opened. Now, you might ask yourself, can someone get into your reckoning when it's still opened? Yes, but only if they already know you're over, unless they can get on your reckoner and go to your reckoning. Which is the only way it can be done. Or they just happen to have no life and been working for like a year and a half, because that's how long Sailor Moon Red was around for. That's how old I guess it was. For someone to come up with the overtake word. And at the time, this was around the time before YouTube had phased it out one's work name, and you had to start. And this is before the Google stuff started taking over that. Well, Google already owned it, but this was before they made it where you had to put in your send, your interweb send, and then your overtake word. Now like your G send and whatever. Your overtake word. So you could get it. You could have a Google thing and your YouTube thing, and those two things were two unlike things. But that was before Google made it where one thing you could get into all the other things. Now that was before Google made it where you have your Google stuff just to get into all your other Google things. So we had two overtake words at the time, one for our Google stuff, just for the Google reckoning, and one for our YouTube reckoning. Now, how are we supposed to know one of those two was weak and could be smoothly gotten? We didn't know. So the hacking started somewhere around that Saturday or that star day. And someone who had truly no life, spent 24 span of taking every single film that we had made going from October of 2008 YL into around April of 2010 YL down. I am not making that up. And then after they shut us down, what was their ground sake or why for it? Oh, you made too many films. Now, one thing we made sure we made known to do was to make a strong overtake word. That we were never ever going to let that ever happen again. Now, I know some folks out there might say it may have been that the website had gotten besmirched somehow. And some folks may have gotten stuff from the website some way and then sold it. Because there are hackers that will, they'll get overtake words, they'll get interweb sends from folks, and then they'll go sell it to folks to say, hey, I got these overtake words, I got these send words over, this interweb send. I have, this stuff here. And they might sell it to someone, and someone might just go running into every website until they get a win. Well, we'll never know. You know, we'll never know how that happened. You know, and there are folks out there on YouTube who believe who never know who hacked at them, just like we'll never know who hacked at them, hacked at us. But whoever it is would be sad to know that didn't stop us. That yes, we did go through many other Sailor Moon YouTube fairways, you know, but they'd be sad to know that we got a way lot more films now than we did back then. So we'll never know who hacked us. It's always going to be unknown. So anyway, that's it for us. If you like this, then go follow us here at Sailor Moon for Life. Or go watch the last film we made over here. I'm Sailor Mars Ray. Hope you like this film. Bye.